Good morning, everyone. This is Lord Holland 4293, and today I have another Mainz replay from DeathwlngReborn here. He's on Mainz again on redo on defensive NewPort with a Huron, Aoba, Munchin, York, and two North Carolinas. Now, his team, the Huron's a decent ship. Huron was a free ship for the last Puerto Rico event. Great ship. That ship should do pretty well on this map. Munchin is like a York, has less armor. So, he's going to have his work cut out for him. Let's hope his team can play really well. Now, as usual, he is running Survivability Expert and Gucci. So, as we all know, Gucci after 150 shell hits, his reload kicks in. Now, I will apologize if there's any noise in the background. I have some repair guys coming over to do some stuff at the house, so it might get a little noisy, unfortunately, but it should only be for a replay or two. Now there we go, switching to AP. Kudos to him. Now it looks like unlike last time where he was doing a lot of damage, getting that natural selection. Last time, it looks like he's taking things a little bit more precautiously this time, which I totally get. He's not in a great position to do what he did last time, but he doesn't want to lose. He doesn't want to lose all that health. There he goes, picking up a kill. He already had 20,000 damage. He's missing the Citadel. I think he's aiming just a little high on that. Yeah, definitely a little high. Doesn't get the kill. Aoba and Huron are out there. Now, he is kind of pushing into the second wave. But he should be okay. If anything, he can go behind the rock in front of him and just farm down those just cruisers, farm down the Aoba, the DD, and torp the Congo. There's really no way he could lose a lot of health here, but he could gain a lot of damage. I would estimate if he does this wave correctly, he can get about 100k damage easily. Now his North Corps are kind of sitting in the back. I wish they'd move up, but it does look like they are kind of sitting with all their guns, you know, pointed out. But the one guy saying inside a smoke screen, Wilco, Telos, who is his Aoba, is telling him to get back. Does take a little chunk there. Luckily it's not a Citadel, but he is getting shot at. Let's hope he doesn't take a Citadel. Oh, yep, there's a Citadel. Now, if a person had a Bayard and was doing this, a Bayard would be a little bit more better because you could throttle juke back and forth and mess up the opponent's aim.
Hello? Yes. Okay. Okay, wait, how far away are you? I have off today, so it's okay.
Now he is in a tough spot because I mean, he's lost about almost half his health.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah. He's running late. I guess he had one of his chickens die. So So you have to clean it up or something, blah, blah, blah. It's like, you literally call me right when you're supposed to show up.
Now there goes Guterlunchens. Folks, he's up. Now he is doing the wave well. My only concern is that he did kill that. He did spin the torp on the rack of torps on the DD, and that's going to come back to haunt him when that Congo comes around the corner right now. His Huron is kind of not really trying to help him. Huron is shooting AP, so that's kudos to him for shooting AP. And he's shooting in the right area. His team is helping him trying to get that Congo down. I don't think the Congo might get one. Nope, doesn't get the salvo off. North Ko picks up the Aoba, and Huron picks up the Fubuki. So now he's just got a battleship in front of him. No, the AP's not going to work right now. The Baron's too angled. But he is doing solid amounts of little pins, which adds up. It adds up. And there we go, switching to HE, seeing okay, the AP doesn't work, and you see the difference in the damage right now. Oh, this might hurt. Oh, don't know. Oh, yeah. So he basically just took the damage of a Citadel right there from just normal chunk damage. So he's got to kill it in these next 30 seconds, otherwise he's going to be at the bottom of the port. North Ko picks it up. Paz here is, well, he's at like a third of his health now. But as we've seen him before, he's survived on less. So, or Paz, Deathwing here. Sorry, Deathwing. Using the AP now. Most people would say, okay, use AG, but I totally agree with him using the AP. Like, see, you can still Citadel at this range. And there he goes, just kind of just chunking that York's health away. And once you get the range, once he's got that range on, he can just hammer the AP on that guy. Like, right there, 3 Citadels. There's no reason he's gonna pick up this kill. He just has to make that last Citadel hit. Yep, there he goes. Picks it up. Now he switches to the Mayoko. Mayoko's going to be a little hard because he's passing in front of that island. So that's going to cut off his line of sight. And going to make it harder on him. Switches back to the DD. Now his York is kind of doing something, questionable. Because that York is going to be right on top of a Musashi and a Kitakaze and a Z-23. Hypothetically, yes, the York could kill both the DDs, but he doesn't have the torp power to kill the Musashi. He'd go right up. There he goes to torp, and that is honestly slightly embarrassing because a York has Hydro. Now he's got to get these cruisers knocked out because he doesn't have much time before they cross the barrier. He's aiming a little high over there and a little far back, and he's aimed back further. There, North Ko picks that up. Okay, switching to the easy target. These are easy targets at this point. There's no reason they should not complete this wave. There he goes, getting a nice 8K salvo, 9K, another 10K, 11K almost. Gonna just barely pick up this kill, I think. Yep, picks up the kill barely. Switches back to AP or HE. North Ko picks up that kill. Now at this point, yeah, they've completed this wave. There's no way that DD's getting across. Doesn't look like Paz will get that kill. Oh, he's going to get the kill. Yes. Okay, so he does get the kill. And in those 2 waves, he's basically gone up to 210,000 damage. Well, 209, but I do 210 just for the sake of it. And he's in a good position. He's got the AP. He's going to have HE and AP. He's just going to just going to destroy these 2 cruisers coming up. He's just going to destroy them. Now, as most of you know, I don't usually like have a favorable position on the mines. I'm just not a fan of the ship, honestly. I understand that it's a great ship. It has extremely high farming potential, and you can get great numbers. I'm just not a fan of it. But I do like seeing these heightened damage replays. Especially when you have Deathwing here living on like 1,000 health and looking Battleship straight in the eye. I love that kind of gameplay. I love that he's that aggressive. If everyone was as aggressive as Deathwing here, Ops would probably be... You could finish an Op in maybe 10 minutes, 15 at most. But I do like that his battleships and his team are kind of, staying not inside the base. And his battleship over there, I don't see the other guys. I don't know his name, but I can't. I can't get the other guy's name. That North Coast that's over going for the pause, or not pause, but Deathwing can just kind of slow down the camera a little. I love that the Ioba is kind of being in harm's way. For 6, that's great. I mean, I had a match a few days ago in my Kansas, and I will be uploading that replay, of a Nuremberg that did phenomenal job. Phenomenal job. Now, I mean, with most of these replays that Deathwing has sent me, he mostly doesn't usually pick up a major contribution medal, which is a huge medal to pick up. Especially in this operation. It's a very... Nope, there goes the Ioba, unfortunately. That North Coast, at the very edge of that island dead, G8 and G9 is in a very bad spot. Great positioning, bad timing. Going broadside to an Nagato. He's got a Kitakaze coming down on top of him. Yeah, there he goes. But at that point, he was basically showing broadside to a Nagato, which is, a foregone conclusion. Anyone that plays in plays the North Con knows that it has that cheek armor almost. That you show too much side and you get blapped. It's not blapped, but chunked. Could be blapped or chunked. Depends on how lucky the enemy is. Now, as we see here, these last 3 ships need to stay alive to get that at least 3 ship survive task force. But Deathwing's having to take on this DD Ant. Now, the only thing I really wish is that the Huron, because the Huron, remember, it is Commonwealth. It does have the ability to launch single fire torps. It would be great on that other side right now, taking on those cruisers and the DD. I know the Huron's not the best, but it could still do the job. Okay, the Huron is going out there. He is going to go out there and help fight. I think he's going to go help the North Coast, so kudos for him. But I don't know how long our other North Coast is going to last. Oh, and he's going broadside. He's out of view of the Musashi's guns, but he's in range of the Nagato's guns. So he's in really a hairy situation right now. I think he's going to try to knock out that Magami, or the Rune. Okay, Ford picks up the Kitakaze. Great, great. North Korea is still alive. You got a double fire on Yanais. Yanais is going to miss those torps. That's the only thing I would recommend to Deathwing is, you know, you got to work on your torp launching. But the North Cone that I just briefly saw does have still has a decent amount of health. He's going to live. The North Cone is going to live. So they are going to pick up that 3 star unless Deathwing gets deleted here, which is very much possible with 3 battleships. But he doesn't have priority target, so I can't see how many are aiming at him. But the Musashi's shooting the fort. Ganai's was the only one shooting at him, and I'm guessing the other Nagato shooting the other fort. So Deathwing is going to get ballsy here, and he's going to go for a torp rush. But he's just crossed the 330k mark. Ganai's now goes down to the Romeo. Kind of stinks the Deathwing didn't get it, but he's had 6 kills, and looks like the Hurons are going to torp the Nagato. It's going to be a really quick match. Hurons putting some AP into the side. Smart. Oh, that's going to hurt. No, he really is, because those guns are starting to turn. They're not looking at him no more. Ooh, nice, nice, nice.
Cuddle. She's starting to walk over to people.
Smack her. Well, right there, he does pick up. He just barely crosses the 400k mark. Not bad, Deathwing, not bad.